There's a collective hallucination or hypnotic suggestion that who we are is this mental entity that we call self, that the person, the physical, mental, and emotional entity that we presume ourselves to be is not who we are, any more than a puppet. I've got this little finger puppet here. This puppet isn't who I am. It's an expression of who I am. It does not have its own substance. I could talk to it and make little cartoon voices. That might be cute, but it is not me. I am, in a sense, the reality behind it. It has no power of itself. In a similar way, the person has no power of itself. That which empowers it, that which enlivens it, that which, in a sense, is it or gives rise to it, is who we are, truth itself. If I believed that this little puppet was independently real, that would be a form of insanity. There's a movie that's really good, starring Anthony Hopkins when he was much younger, called Magic. And it's about a magician who is also a ventriloquist. He uses a dummy, kind of like a puppet, in his act. And he goes insane, and the dummy takes on its own identity and starts attacking him. And it's like a voice in the head that's been projected onto this inanimate object. And it tells him what to do, it insults him. Using a puppet or a dummy or whatever you have is not a problem if you can discriminate. In Sanskrit it's called Viveka. Viveka means discerning or discriminating between the real and the unreal. As an independent entity, this puppet has no reality. I mean, it's an owl. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little owl. It's cute and everything, but it's not real. And the person that we are is no more real than the puppet. It's just that it feels real. It has life. It has sensation. It has thoughts. It has experiences. It does have a subjective experience. And that is part of the problem, because who we are, the consciousness that we are, does provide that experience. The experience arises out of a conscious state. It's just that the form, like this form, has no power. I could just get rid of it. It has no independent will or substance. It's not even, it looks like an owl, but it's not even a real owl. It's just put together out of scraps of fabric and so on. Whatever reality this owl has, I'm giving it. I'm the power behind it. In a similar way, I'm giving power and reality to this appearance of a body, of a person, of a mind, emotions, and all of that. In a similar way that sunlight illuminates everything, consciousness illuminates us, illuminates the body, illuminates the mind, illuminates the emotions. Waking up is shifting from a form identity, the self, what I call the self, is the form, psychological form we assume ourselves to be. Shifting from the self to our true nature, which is truth itself, or pure consciousness. That's the substance of all form. The form's an appearance. The substance is consciousness. The thing is, you cannot know consciousness as an object, because it's not an object. It is the eternal subject. So whatever arises before it, like an owl, again, it's not an owl, it's just a puppet, but I could call it an owl. It's fine as long as I understand what's true and what isn't about this thing. It's not a problem. I could even see the light of my own consciousness being reflected off of this cute puppet. The light of your true nature is what imbues everything with its substance, with its aliveness, with its happiness. But if I confused the love of truth, the love of my true nature, with loving the form of this thing, then I would grasp it, I would hold it, I would be afraid of losing it. I would be confusing my true eternal nature with a completely substanceless appearance. Whatever reality it has, I'm giving to it. And I can love the power that gives it that. That's who I am, is the power that gives substance to forms. The forms themselves are completely insubstantial. I've used the analogy of waves on an ocean. There's just the ocean. The waves appear, but it's really just the ocean. In a similar way, you could have gold ornaments, and the gold is the substance, the ornaments are the different shapes they come in. One's a bracelet, one's earrings, one is a necklace. If I owned those gold ornaments and I said to you, here, I want to give these to you. I'm going to keep the gold, but you can have the ornaments. You wouldn't get anything because there's only gold there. So if I keep the substance, the form disappears. Everything is like that. Who we are is real and it's infinite and it's formless. So the form of the body, the form of the mind, the form of the emotions, the person is an appearance within that infinite substance that I'm calling truth or reality. What we are is truth itself. What appears is the person.